late late push, tough push to the playoffs. But did you expect that kind of effort and that kind of result from you guys?
You know what? To be honest, our first two periods, I didn't think it was our best. Box was the reason we were ahead in that game. He stood on his head, plain simply won us that game. I thought we played a little bit better in the third, and obviously created more offense. That's what happens when you stay on the defensive side of the puck and they're turning it over. You're going to create offense that way. I thought we were cheating a bit in the first and the second, and hung Boxy out to dry there, but he stood on his head and was the reason for the win.
Was the mentality, sorry, Titch, just to go for it in the third period instead of try to sit back, maybe just chip and chase?
Not necessarily. I think more than anything, it was just we'd play the right way. I think with the style of game that they play over there, I mean they're a team that likes to beat you one-on-one, and I don't know if they chipped the puck in once tonight. They like to carry it over the blue line, create offense that way, and we knew if we had numbers coming back, we'd create offense and odd man rushes going the other way. We started to do that, and obviously created more chances. So, I liked our third period.
This just looked like a fun night.
Yeah, it was definitely fun for the fans. I think Nelly might have a heart attack, but to be honest, like I said, I didn't like our first two periods. I thought we were cheating on the ice a bit, and they were getting opportunities from it. We were looking for offense and not in the right places. And lucky enough for us, Box brought his game tonight. But like I said, I liked our third period. I thought we played the right way. I thought we started to limit their odd man rushes and create some ourselves because turnovers and good D gaps. So that's what a good veteran team does.
Jordan 3 times on this homestand.
Really like your first two periods, but he liked the third period. How did you see that one unfold for you guys?
I mean, they're a desperate hockey team. We knew that coming into the game, and they played hard. They played good. They made plays. Lucky Box was there to bail us out a couple of times, and we just got to learn from that and get better. But I thought, like the third period, I thought we played real good, buckled down and played hard.
Was that one of the more, I guess, fun nights that you've seen in this building as part of this team? Because it seemed like the fans were really into it and things were going back and forth at both ends.
Yeah, it was a great hockey game for fans. I think even during the TV time out there doing the wave, and it's getting the guys going. I thought third period was a good atmosphere, and the players fed off some of the energy.
Or they would all be like that, but no, it was good, and it's for a selfish note, it feels good to beat them. But I thought our guys did some really good things tonight as far as blocking shots when I couldn't see it and capitalizing on our opportunities. We gave up a few odd man rushes that we probably didn't like, but I thought it was a real good hockey game.
When was your last or other shutout?
It would have been 4 years, 3 years ago. I don't know, I'm losing track of time. Against the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. So it's but it's been a little while, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel good.
Some fire wagon hockey in the first two periods there. I mean, the fans loved it. What was it like from your perspective?
Yeah, it's I had a feeling it was going to turn into a game like that, just from watching Dallas this year and what they have and the skill we have. Both teams would like to run and gun the most they can, and that's kind of what it was there for a little bit. And then I thought we did a nice job in the third to settle back and take a step back and kind of grind it out and kill some clock time.
Did you save Hemsky early in the third period on the breakaway?
Yeah, I was just trying to be as patient as possible. Played with him a little bit up here, training camp and stuff like that, and he's got some great hands and can do a lot of different things. So I was just trying to let him make the first move, and luckily he decided to shoot it, and I had it sealed up.
And the save on Eves, slid across the crease in the second period.
Yeah,
That wasn't really good.
yeah. I was just trying, I was trying to read plays a little better today, and the biggest thing I was focused on was turning my head, and I was able to turn, follow it, so I knew where it was going. And a lot of times when you follow with your eyes, your body will just naturally react, and I was able to get it with the 5-hole.
Cheering pretty hard for Andrew Miller there on that penalty shot.
Yeah.
Seemed like everybody in the building was.
I know, the energy was great. The fans were unbelievable in that. I was trying not to get too jacked. I was just trying to stay even keel, but it was hard not to when he did that, and especially for his first goal. It's a pretty fun way to do it, and fun building to do it in, to get that kind of ovation afterwards.
Were you thinking, okay, this is going to be a 1-0 game? Were you at least got, okay, they got me a little bit more, you know, a bit of breathing room here, but it looked like it might just be a 1-0 game.
Yeah, Kari was he was making some great saves down there. A couple backdoor saves, and you know, when he gets in a rhythm like that, I've seen it a ton of times where one goal is all you're going to get. But I think we did a good job, and we forced a turnover there, and you know, that's when it comes to bite you, as we've seen before on our side. So I thought we did a good job sticking with it, and we were able to chip one past. 4 is a nice comfort zone with 3 minutes to go or whatever. But yeah, I thought it definitely could have been 1-0.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, and Anton made a good play and was able to get the penalty shot, and luckily get it past him.
What are you thinking? Okay, it's pretty rare a guy's first NHL goal is going to be a penalty shot. You had lots of time to think about it, unlike a normal playing game.
Yeah, usually I get a little nervous, but I was able to kind of calm down, take some breaths, and do my move, and luckily it went in. Yeah.
Did you get a whole puck this time?
Yeah, I got a whole puck, and it was nice to get the first one out of the way, and it was a good game all over.
What do you think of the reaction? It seemed like when you scored, it brought the house down.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, and fan appreciation night. It was great to get a win and a shutout by Box. He played phenomenal, and the rest of the team stood tall and got some timely scoring, and it was a fun game to play in.
You're going to yell at one day in overtime.
Yeah, the boys back in New Haven played pretty well, and they gave themselves a chance. But they're a good group of guys. They work hard, and Keith Elaine does a great job there. So I'm sure they played them hard, and obviously they had a good career with the national championship there.
You've already been hauled down the breakaway. You're probably a little out of breath. You're kind of relax. You got time to catch your breath, or are you just thinking, let's get this underway?
Yeah, I went to the bench and took a few deep breaths, and got to kind of think about it a little bit. You want to slow down, and a lot's going on, so a little bit of breathing and go from there.
Anybody say anything to you?
Yeah, guys were just said do your thing and be calm, and I knew I had to be confident in what I was doing, and glad I went in.
You said don't make the same move I did.
So that's a tough one. You know, we didn't play the game that we have been playing lately. That's made us successful, and you know, it cost us tonight. They're a team that's playing, you know, they're playing loose, or they really got nothing to lose, and they played a good game tonight.
Well, missed opportunities in that game.
Yeah, we had some chances. You know, I still think we just gave up way too many. You know, it's not. That's really kind of the type of game that we've really been trying to get away from, and have been doing a pretty good job at. Is really trying to limit other teams' quality chance, not getting up a lot of odd man rushes. And tonight we probably gave up more in this game alone than we have in our last 10 or 15. So it's pretty disappointing. But you know, how much you can do. You know, we still have to still believe that maybe we have a chance if we run the table. So we just have to kind of put it behind us and get ready for tomorrow.
What do you have to do to bounce back for next game?
Yeah, we got to get back to our game. I think we know in here what it takes to be successful. This game's built predominantly around defense nowadays. Obviously with the scoring down, you have to be able to defend. You have to limit teams to their chances, and we weren't able to do that tonight. And obviously they have some guys that can put the puck in the net, and they capitalize on their chances, and we didn't when we needed to. All right.
So what do you think attribute to the wide open game tonight?
We knew that's kind of the way they like to play. We're kind of saying all the right things before the game. We wanted to get pucks deep, and I don't know. We turned a couple pucks over, and it kind of, we got a lot of guys that can make plays on the rush, and it just kind of got a little bit of a back and forth game that maybe we didn't want it to be.
I imagine that one kind of hurt too. Just with the stands and everything, it's a bad one to lose.
Yeah, we obviously, can't afford to give up any points right now. We knew probably had to win out. If not, maybe room to lose a couple points at best. So,
Pretty gritty effort by the club today, I guess. First off, can you just talk about the performance by Richard Buckman?
Well, yeah, Richard was unbelievable. He was perfect. In the second period, I thought we got away from our game. We started trading chances, and that's a team that you can't do that against. And he bailed us out with many opportunities against, and he made some huge saves. And so we addressed it after the second period. Our guys were better as a team in front of him in the third, and I thought we had some good efforts and secondary efforts of clearing the puck. I thought our young defense played very well, and so it was a good team win. But I liked the way we played in the third a lot better than I did in the second.
What about Andrew Miller there scoring his first make-shot goal and penalty shot?
Well, yeah, it was a great shot, and we're very happy for him. And he's had some pretty good opportunities, and just hasn't found the back of the net. So it was nice to see him score that one. Anytime you score your first NHL goal, it's an unbelievable feeling, and I'm sure that he's enjoying it right now.
It seemed like when Yakupov ran into Fiddler at center ice and then Hall took that hit on hit Jamie Benn, it looked like the Stars were a little rattled. I think you did a good job kind of getting over their skill.
Well, I think, yeah, in those two situations. Well, one with Yak, they just kind of ran into each other. There was not much room, and then when we did finish our checks against them, it kind of got their dandruff up a bit, but our guys have stuck with it and stuck with the game plan for the most part. But that's something that we need more consistently, is just playing hard and finishing our checks.
Is that the best you've seen Hall play since coming back from injury, and how has he sort of fit into the system you guys are trying to teach?
Well, I think Halsey was just like the rest of the team, where we had a decent start, and then we got away from our game plan in the second period. And I think that's how his game was tonight, and then he was a lot better in the third. So, but everybody was, taking these way out in the second period, and Richard saved our bacon there.
What satisfaction are you guys taking from being in that spoiler role and kind of screwing up people's playoff?
Well, I think more so the guys are playing for each other. You could see, once the score was 4-0, everybody, was watching the clock, and they're saying, let's get this one for Box. And so we had a lot of secondary efforts. There was a lot of unselfish efforts, especially the last 5 minutes, where we could have maybe tried to go on the rush and try to score another goal, but we kept it simple, and we made them come 200 feet every time. So that's a credit to our guys playing for each other. I think it's more or less about that, where we're pretty young on the back end, and the guys recognize that. So I think everybody's just playing hard for each other and trying to help each other out. Whoever's playing for a contract next year, the guys are all battling for that particular player.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
it's not the result we wanted, then it's a tough loss.
There's a lot of opportunities though for your team. I mean, and maybe just kind of a few misses here and there that maybe impacted that game. Eh?
I think we had our chances and we couldn't put it in the back of the net, and we gave them way too many chances, and they scored.
Hard to bounce back after that first turnover.
It's a tough first shift to have in any game, and like I said, we had our chances. We had a chance to tie it up, but it didn't happen.
Thanks, Jim. It's Jim.
I guess you described this one as kind of wide open. There was a lot of opportunities both ways, especially with the
Well, I didn't think we played very well. Started with the first shift, turned the puck over in the first shift and get scored against. We had a lot of turnovers, so that defensively didn't play very well. We played pretty well defensively, and that led to a lot of odd-numbered situations. We had our share too, but I thought they played pretty well. They took advantage of some of their situations, and we seemed just a step behind.
It certainly makes things tougher on you going forward, obviously.
Yeah, it sure does. Sure does.
You go down that early, and it is such an important game. Do you feel like the team starts pressing a little bit, or did you feel that at all time?
We had some opportunities. We had a couple breakaways, a couple 2-on-1s. We had a post. We needed something to go. We didn't get it. Even in the third, I thought we had a couple of early opportunities, didn't convert. And, I don't think it was a lot about pressing. I thought it was a lot about the way we managed the puck. Thanks.
Dallas Stars head coach Lindy Ruff.